Hello everybody, welcome back, and this is going to be the advanced tutorial. So, first up, you're going to want to build a small hole. Now, what I'm going to show you is a shell hole cover. So if you find a good shell hole, kind of like this, or you kind of dug a small pit, you can easily defend it just like that. Boom. Everyone add one fence? Yeah, go ahead, simple as this. Yeah, and unlike the other one, I'm getting right into it. Alright, let's pause. So although I'm not going to be although I'm mostly not going to be doing flatlining trenches, let's just pretend like you're doing one, but it's a shallow one that's needed very quickly. Bam. Just kind of like this. Let me pause. Moving on to the advanced trench, you're going to want your trench to be deep. Why? Better cover from artillery. Now, as you dig, you're going to want to dig in a straight line for a bit, and then you're going to want to turn at either a downwards angle, either a downwards angle or an upwards angle diagonally. I wouldn't recommend straight because that could suffer some problems. Now, despite what you may think, I'd say it's safer to have it open top rather than a closed top, simply because closed top can be more dangerous when it comes to things like flamers. Pause them really quick. After digging in that way for a bit, after like, so you dig that and then you go straight, and then you're going to want to dig back down and then go straight at the angle that you're digging at. Now, if you've already been playing Entrenched a bit, you would already know that when you dig a trench, you should be doing it during the attack so that you have the cover of your teammates attacking their point to build. Now, something you should know is that every good trench should have an MG post, kind of like this. Now, what I'd actually recommend is getting it up to 50% by getting your sandbags ready, so that when you're building it, like this, you can just simply, well, yeah. Oh, no. No. Basically, you have a small ditch. Well, that sucks. I'll come back to you in a minute. No, God, pause. So, welcome back. The timer is up. And going back to the trench itself, ideally, you should have sandbags laying around it all like this. And even on like this back piece here, ideally, you should also have sandbags covering it. Now, as you can see by the layout, normally at the turns, you're going to want to put corrugate roofs for artillery protection, as they normally have the biggest chance of getting hit in this case. Now, and also this leaves space for ladders, in order for the people to go up and shoot over the wall. Now, as you can see, we have dug this hole, as you saw earlier, to this little MG nest. Now, with the MG, bro? I built you, what the hell? But basically, as you can see, ideally your MG nest should be looking like this. Now, if you were to shoot over there, you know, there's a problem. Sandbag will start to get shot. Okay, well, now that the game is bugging and doesn't want to do that, basically what I recommend is you build like a tiny ditch, like just the light shovel, so then you can place a sandbag that goes just underneath the bottom of your MG, so this part there, so that it avoids it getting shot. And also, your entrance to your MG nest should be looking like this, as it's protected, and when people go into your tunnel here, when they go around the bend, they're more likely to get shot. So, pro tip here, although it looks like you can place it, if you actually get it right, you can place a duckboard in the wall, so that even when you continue digging, there will be more duckboard. Like, say for example, I dig here. There's the end of the duckboard. So it was here, and then, boom. Alright, now we're going to go on to, well, I already said it a bit earlier, but ladder placement. Ideally, you want to place your duckboards in such a way that ladders can still be placed well. Ideally, you want people attacking on the front bits and on the side front bits. And I'd recommend a good amount of like 3 ladders. Now we're going to go on to dugouts. Ideally, your dugout should be right in the center, but quickly going down, like this. Oh, you're wrong. Now, yeah, if I can find the ladder. Ideally, it should be set up like this. So, in multiple ladder steps. Because if you have it and it's just like, oh, walking, it's too far to something, you need a ladder so that it's far more protected. Getting in though shouldn't be much of a hassle. If it is, can sort out. But you're going to want to dig basically a mini tunnel. And then you're going to want to dig left, right, approximately 6 times. And same on the other side here. Okay, so if this happens where it overlaps, you're going to want to dig a corrugate, place a corrugate roof to block off the tunnel, so therefore it's secure and safe. So, as seen by this being a hassle, dig that. So, no problem, I will be back to you in a second. Now, personally, because it's a dugout, I wouldn't recommend duckboards, but something interesting you may notice is that, although yes, it's one room, there's these lumps of dirt in the middle. The reason why I'm recommending this, so say an enemy gets in, because you're the team, you know how to move around it, and you know how to go and basically outlap them. Also, it stops the entire bunker from being, well, shot up. Now, sandbags, unlike the basics, because that's right, well, it's so close to the surface, that one, in that case, I would recommend sandbags, but because you're digging this so deep, because, well, unlike other maps like Le Cateau, where the trench was built, it was shallow, this one is deep, so you don't have to build it much deeper for it to be secure. So, sadly, back to the MG again. If you build it, like, although risky, if you build it from standing on top of it, you can do it like this, despite the point being right there. And then, if you notice, even if I aim down, I'm not shooting the sandbags whatsoever, but you'll notice that with this shield, you're more likely to shoot the MG itself. And also, placing sandbags here on the side, which you can't do from this angle, but if you go from where it isn't disabled, come on. Yeah, if you go from where it isn't disabled, you can easily place it down and build it like this. Boom. Which makes it far easier to place them where you normally shouldn't be able to place them. And so yeah, just like this, you have your setups. You have your shell hole trench, you have your shallow quick build trench in case of a quick defensive, and you have your permanent trench. You can build lanterns in it, it's up to you. You have your dugout here, and if we go right over here, we also have our MG nest, which ideally shouldn't be this close, it should be like more far to the side here, kind of like where there's shallow trenches, but coming from more of the side here. And then this is your ideal trench layout. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Other than that, have a good day.